Hello everyone, my name is Erica Anderson Montgomery. I'm here to do a short video today to talk about relaxed hair versus natural hair. I'm the owner of Elegance Simplified Salon and Simplified Hair Extensions, where we like to educate our clients on how to maintain their natural hair in between salon services and protective styling. So we talk about relaxed hair versus natural hair today. Just give you some pointers on what's the difference. I know some people are either thinking about transitioning, or they are already transitioning, or they're already fully natural, and might find some information in this video helpful. So first, I want to talk about what is natural hair in general. Natural hair is, when you're just saying in general, like I said, most people tend to think of like wavy, coily, kinky hair, and that's more so when you're talking about the African American community or culture, or maybe I say mixed culture or whatever. But when you talk about natural hair in general, natural hair is really just the hair that you're born with. So everybody has natural hair, no matter what you look like. But then when you're talking about natural hair, we're talking about usually thinking about more wavy, coily, kinky hair. But also keep in mind that there is, I have seen a very few times that there is some people who are natural and their hair is more straight, like it doesn't really have much of a wave or curl to it at all. So that's something to think about. But when you're talking about natural hair versus relaxed hair, most cases we see relaxed, as far as I remember with my relaxed hair, it didn't seem to mind to be coated as much. Like with product or just natural buildup or whatever for my hair, from my like scalp or whatever, and products and things that I used in it. But then when I went natural, I realized that it didn't like to be coated as much. Like, I put product on it, but I try to use more lightweight stuff on it, and it seems to work better. So that's something to think about with natural hair versus relaxed hair. Also, you want to think about moisture. When you talk about moisture, relaxed hair tends to seem to not, in most cases, be as dry, especially if you're putting a lot of product on it, of course, because it seems to hold it better. It seems like because it's straighter, so maybe you put some on, you might not have to put it on as much or whatever, or you have to put it on, and it just seems to hold it better than it seems natural hair, because natural hair seems to like to stay drier. But usually that tends to be because with the straighter hair, because it's relaxed, it's easier for the oils or whatever you put in there, or even just your natural oils, your sebaceous, from your sebaceous gland, coming from your scalp, to just come through all the way down to the end of the hair. So with natural hair, that's a little different, especially if you have a more tighter curl. You can have the natural oils coming through, but sometimes with the curl, it can be hard for it to get all the way through the ends, to the ends of the hair. So sometimes, people might add a little light oil or shine spray or something like that to it, and that's fine. But that's the difference between relaxed hair and natural hair when you're talking about why does it seem to be that way with relaxed hair versus the moisture with the natural hair. And that's why, because natural hair, that's why it can tend to stay dry in some cases. And also if you're not washing it frequently, that could be an issue too, because a lot of buildup. Like I said, the hair doesn't like to have a lot of coating on it. So if you're using a lot of heavy products during the week, or a lot of sweating, things like that, that could be an issue too of the hair being dry as far as natural hair. When you're talking about products, that's something to think about too, because what I found out and what a lot of my clients realized, that when you're switching from being relaxed to being natural, usually if you're using products when you're relaxed and it's working good on your hair, you don't think about it, you're going natural, and then but you usually seem to be, you're still using the same products, and then wondering, sometimes, well, why is my hair not doing what it was doing before, or it's not doing what getting the results that you want. And that's something to think about, because you're using, your hair texture is changing. So look at the products that you're using. If it seems like it's made for more like relaxed or straight hair, things like that, or certain chemicals. Chemicals that's in there, like silicones, parabens, things like that. You want to get rid of that and switch over to some different hair products that is more suitable for your hair texture. So that's something to think about when you're talking about the products. The difference between relaxed and natural hair. Think about products that you're using, and maybe you need to switch the products, and look at also the ingredients in them, even when you switch them, because there's some products out there that can say they're not for natural hair or whatever, but it might have some chemicals or things in there that might not be good for your hair. So and some things, it can be good for your hair at that moment, but they're not good for your hair over time. So think about that as well too, like silicones, super heavy silicones, parabens, alcohols, things like that. That can, if it's really heavy and you're not washing it out properly, and it's not like very water soluble, then type products, then yeah, that could be an issue over time. It could build up. So I would say go for products that have more natural based ingredients versus things like that. Also, I hear people say that it's hard to transition to natural hair. Well, and I always tell people that it can be, and you have to think of it this way. Anything is hard when you don't know how to do it. So think of like math, because I know a lot of some people can struggle with math, or like reading, whatever. If you're looking at it, you first looking at the math problem, you're like, oh man, this is I've never seen this before. This is hard. But once somebody come in and show you how to do it, and you get familiar with it, you practice, then after a while, it's not a problem. It's a breeze, So I always tell people it's all how you look at it, and are you willing to take the time out to do it? And it doesn't take much time, but it does take a little effort and a little time to learn your hair, and you just do that by like I said, washing your hair more frequently. If you're experiencing issues with moisture, that could be one issue that could be causing that. Making sure you're keeping your ends trimmed, especially while you're transitioning. That helps, because when you're transitioning, you got like, sometimes you can have 2 or 3 different, for sure you have 2 different textures on your hair by then, because you got the new growth coming in, the curly or whatever that natural is, and then you have the relaxed hair up here. So some people I've seen have 3 different textures. So definitely you want to be trimming that off as you're growing it off. I say every 6 to 8 weeks. What else? I'm trying to think. But yes, just learn and loving your hair is the best way to go. I learned that from experience. When I first started out, I was the same way, like, this is hard, I don't know how to do this, I'm about to throw a relaxer in this. But as I kept going, and then I learned products that were good on my hair, I learned about getting trims and conditioner treatments and so on. It became a lot easier for me, and now it doesn't take me as long on wash day. I can style it though I want it, quick little simple styles, or if I want to do something that takes a little longer, I can do that too. But mostly I'm pretty much a simple natural girl. I don't want to do something simple, quick, cute, that's gonna last me at least a week, maybe a week and a half, and go from there. But so I hope that was helpful. If you are a person who's having some issues, especially with products, we do have products online, the Synergy product line. You can go check them out. I do have videos on YouTube. I just recently did one talking about each product and what it does and what it's for, how to use it. So you can check that out. We do have them right now. We have the shampoo and conditioner sets for sale, on sale for their on sale on the website. So check that out. That's essalon.net. Also, we do have our Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Elegance Simplified Salon LLC. Instagram is Elegance Simple LLC. Every month we do sales on the products. I do my video. I have more YouTube videos come out. I have some contests coming up next month as well. So please stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification button, so that way you can get updated on when I do the contest next month. That'll be here in the next couple of days. I think today is like the 23rd, 20 something. So I'm losing track of my days, but next month for sure, November 1st, that week we'll be starting to do a contest to where you all can win some of the products. So stay tuned. Is that it? That's what I want to say. I think so. So you all have a wonderful day, and you all stay blessed.